everybody. Welcome to A Rare Reality, a podcast powered by Jordan's Guardian Angels. I'm Christina Janes, Director of Outreach and Awareness for JGA, and I am joined by our entire team today. So excited to see all of your faces and to talk a little bit about all that we are thankful for. It's been a big year, but first, some introductions. We have our project director, Carol Backhouse, with us today, our assistant project manager, Brittany Cardoza. We have the director... assistant to the chair, Larry. It's been a long day already, and it's early. Assistant to
No
the chair,
worries.
Larry Ferris, and our administrative assistant, Kayla Saavedra, with us as well. So, hey guys, glad we're all here together.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
So, this has been, to say the least, this last year for Jordan's Guardian Angels has been huge. I mean, there's been so much that's happened on many, many, many fronts. And we kind of want to recap for everybody today, talk through what we've accomplished and what we hope to accomplish, and also all the things that we're thankful for across the board. But Carol, I think we should start with research because that's what everybody's really, really excited about on so many levels.
Yeah, it's very exciting for sure. And, this is just, it's exciting to sit back and think about all the great things that have happened in the 12 months and the growth that our foundation and our team and our community have experienced. It's just been amazing. So on the research front, we're at a point where we're ready to, well, we actually already have launched stage 2 of the research where, we're using all these great tools that we came up with in the first stage of the research to move it forward. And the focus today is amazing straight to the clinical trials. And we're doing that in multiple paths. One is through a treatment path, which is find a pill that our children can take away the effect of the mutation, or the cure path, which is through genetic interventions. So we want to do all those because we don't know where the answers come from. We're waiting for a breakthrough. So we want to be ready. And that's why having the funding and the state funding is really critical for us to be able to make these decisions and not have to pick one versus the other. Say, let's go full speed in all ways and see what gets us there. So the team has been very excited working together like always, and they're growing their team, and there's just so much happening. So we'll have a recap come in and with all the details with the research, but it's been a great year in that front.
And it's so uplifting for not only our research team, but for our families to know that this goal really is closer than ever. When you say you're going to find a treatment or a cure for a rare disease, often people think, okay, well, that's going to take a while. But what has been accomplished here at this point is really nothing short of miraculous.
Absolutely. This is not a thing we're dreaming up. This is something we're doing today. It's happening and we're getting there.
It's amazing. On the front of all of our families, this global family continues to grow in leaps and bounds every single day. Brittany, touch on where we are with our families, how many. It's incredible to see the outreach that's being done on all fronts with our families.
And feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, but I believe we're over 250 individuals with PPP to R5D, 36 with PPP to R1A, and then as of this morning, 18 PPP to R5C families. So we have grown a lot this year. I feel like the Facebook, every day there's someone new to bring into the fold. It's been very exciting.
Oh, it's just the best. And to know that everybody's gathering together on our Facebook page too, and being able to bounce ideas off of each other and really just to be able to chat is awesome. And, we've done a lot of fundraising too this year because we know that we have a big event coming next year. We have our family conference scheduled for July of next year. And Larry, we have a lot of work to do before that happens.
Well, the work's in progress. Yes, we do have a lot of work, but we've done this before and super excited to see everybody again.
Oh, it's going to be great to have everybody in the same location. And Kayla, you were part of the last family conference too, and you know what that looks like to have everybody in the same room, which is unlike anything that I've experienced, and I cannot wait for everybody to see each other again. I mean, don't you think it's just awesome?
Oh yeah, it's super exciting. I think it also, it's easy to kind of see checking on the Facebook and stuff like that, but there's nothing like seeing each other face to face. And especially since we've grown so much since the last one, like there's people that haven't even gotten to experience that yet. So that's very exciting.
Oh, it's just going to be the best. And we're so looking forward to having everybody together. Of course, we'll have more information coming out on this in the days, weeks, and months ahead as we continue the planning process for the family conference. But all things considered equal, we will be seeing everybody be able to give at least closer in-person hugs, so it'll be great to see. But we have a big year coming next year too. And I think that after looking at all of the growth we saw this year, to be able to bring everybody together next year will only further this process. And I think that, Carol, I want you to touch on just the importance of having this family conference and why it's so important for our families to be there, to physically be in the building, to move things forward, but also the need to just to have that connection also.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we talked a little bit about the research part, but I think what we don't say enough is that all this work starts with our children and ends with our children. So if our families are not part of this equation, none of this happens. We provide the input that the team needs to do that. We provide the samples, we provide the testing. So it's really a way to close that circle, right? Mm-hmm. So one, I can't wait. I just can't wait to be in the same place with all our families. Some of them are like my best friends, and the rest will be by the end of the conference. And just that aspect of it is just so amazing. And the children, oh my God, it's just so exciting. But really in terms of the research and moving that forward, we're going to use that forum to collect additional data. We're going to ask some of our children to do these intensive testing that we need to set that baseline as part of the natural history study. So when we do have that treatment or a cure, we can look back and say, okay, what improved? By how much? Is this working? Is this not? So it's really, we need that data today. So as we get close to the clinical trials, we have all that in place and ready to do. So that's why we really need our families to be present, to be willing to participate, and to be generous with their information and their children and their time, so we can collect all that information to help us move forward.
Yeah, very important to have everyone in the same location for multiple reasons, but especially for that. We want to see this work move forward. So to have everybody in the same building will be great. I think it'll be important to talk about all the things that we're looking forward to for next year too. So Brittany, I mean, in a nutshell, maybe you can kick us off and we can kind of look ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm already with my subcommittee on fundraising, starting to think of some fun new ideas for fundraisers. Hopefully we'll do a fundraiser in May where we have it happening in multiple cities so people can participate across the world. We also have the new PPP2R5D publication that's coming out. I know Carol can speak a little more to that, but we're very excited to share that with everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And Carol, you want to touch on that?
Yeah, so if you've gotten your diagnosis anytime in the last few years, you've discovered very quickly that everything out there is very outdated. And by the time you meet with your doctor the first time, you know a lot more because you've met the families and this group and you're like, oh, that's what this is about. So we're trying to bring the rest of the world up to speed on this, and that's by publishing. That's really the main way to reach the medical community at Mass. So we have 70 plus families that are going to be part of that publication, and thank you for the families that took the time to provide that information and fill the survey and the samples and everything else, because that's going to be critical in providing that information to the medical community. Then they'll know, we'll be able to diagnose more families, and as our families get diagnosed, they'll be given actual current information on what it means to be living with Sjögren's syndrome.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this, and we're so excited that it's coming. So it's right around the corner, which is even better at this point. Larry, what are you looking forward to next year?
Well, we touched on it already, obviously, but I can't wait for the family conference personally. I was part of the last one in San Francisco and just had a blast with the kids. And that's what I plan on doing this time. Love the parents, but the kids are just amazing. So don't expect to see me too much unless I'm around the kids. So I couldn't stop talking about it last time for about 6 months. So
also, you were a fan favorite with the kids, so it's great.
Oh, yeah, big hit.
Yeah, you're a huge hit. It was great.
Yeah, kids love me.
He says with a humble brag, right? Yeah.
No humbleness. No.
Kayla, you get to be sort of on the forefront of all of this. You see, Joe Lang on a regular basis. You're in the office. What are you looking forward to for next year and being, right there in the heart of it?
I mean, not to be in stereo, but the family conference. I mean, because the first one, I mean, I had only been with JGA for maybe less than a year, and the actual conference, I was coming off of maternity leave, like literally like 2 weeks before. And so I feel like I still was very much in like the baby brain. Like, I don't feel like I was completely there. I was there, I was doing what I needed to do, but I don't know if I got to like calm down enough to enjoy all the joy that is family conference. I felt like I was a little bit going through the motion. So I'm excited to be like even more involved and just really immerse myself in there and not have my brain kind of split. Like, I want to give 100%, know that my more grown-up kids are home safe, and I can give all of it and all my attention to everything that is family conference. Plus, this one I think is going to be even bigger. So there'll be even more to enjoy and learn and so on and so forth.
Yeah, you'll be able to really experience it this time.
Right.
Yeah. So we want to talk about what we're thankful for, because there's so much to be thankful for this year. And that was kind of the point of this podcast, not only to recap and to look ahead, but to talk about what we're really thankful for in this group. So we just want to go around real quick, talk about what it is that what we love the most. So Brittany, why don't you start this time?
Happy to do that. So thinking about this coming into the podcast, I think the thing I'm most thankful for are the charity partners that we've connected with this year. We are connected with Global Genes, Extra Lucky Moms, Mama Bear for Rare, Rare Revolution, our research institutions, and Patient Worthy. And we have been able to spread so much awareness with them. So really shout out to them for enabling us to share our mission with the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's been incredible to grow with them. And I think that even now, toward the end of the year here, we've had a lot of outreach with all of those groups who are looking ahead to next year and have some great things planned. So I think that's going to be really fun to see what we can do with them too. Larry, what are you thankful for?
I'm going to do something I never do, and I'm going to say I'm thankful for the state of California and the politicians.
How about that?
If you know me, you know I wouldn't say that very often, but they've obviously been a huge help. Thanks to Joe, and thanks to the state of California for helping with the funding.
Yes, pushing us forward in our efforts. I think that's a great one. Kayla, how about you?
I have to say, being on the office side of things, that I'm very thankful for all the donors that like come through every year to support, the state of California. That, support is fantastic and astronomical, but all those people that stick around and are still interested in the research, even when they don't necessarily have, a kid that's affected by it, they just do it because they want to see us through. And I'm just really thankful for them, because it really does make a difference. Like, every little bit that they contribute is, great, and it's helpful. And I'm just thankful that, we have some of the same people that just year after year support us. And I'm just really thankful for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Carol, bring us home.
Yeah. So I have just so much to be thankful for. As a parent with a child with Jordan syndrome, and also as part of this great team, get the blessings from both ends, really. So just so much to be thankful for. But what I want to share about today is, I've been welcoming new families to our community for the past 6 years. I'm one of the people that they get to talk to, often the first person they get to talk to after they get their diagnosis. And this year, I just had so much to share with them. In terms of the research and where we're at and what's happening. And we had, prepared things they could read, things they could listen to, watch. And, so as the family came in, like, I hope they felt supported and loved and less overwhelmed. Especially, we have some families getting their diagnosis when their children are just babies, a few months old. Can you imagine, like, just how overwhelmed you already are, and then you get this diagnosis and you're like, what does that even mean? So being able to share our journey of hope and say, listen, first of all, you're not alone, and here's everything you need. Here's stuff for your medical professionals to help them help you, and we're here for you. And by the way, there's that great research. So just having that opportunity to deliver that to the families, I'm just so thankful to be able to do that. And for me to tell them that diagnosis for us is not the end, it's just the beginning of something new. And I'm just so thankful for that.
Yeah. And I think I'll wrap it up by saying I'm thankful, so thankful that we continue to move the research forward, that for this amazing research team that just works tirelessly for these kids and for an impact that they know is going to happen for not only for the children, but for people around the world as well. Thankful to the Langs for continuing to work hard for everyone. Also, thankful to this team because, we meet on a weekly basis. We see each other only over Zoom, and what we've managed to accomplish in the last year. I'm really grateful for each and every one of you and for our families who continue to listen to us, to support us, to ask questions and be involved and really embrace all the work that's being done. So I think we all have grateful hearts, and we're grateful that we're all here and we're healthy and we're able to spend some time together. So I want to very quickly get a special message to all of you from our co-founder, from Joe Lang. He wants to talk to us a little bit about what he's thankful for as well.
On behalf of my wife, Cynthia, and of course, Jordan and myself, we are thankful for many things. We're thankful for the outpouring and the coming together that our families did in support of Ozzy and his family earlier this year. Truly amazing. Thankful for the worldwide family that we have and all of the things that all of you have done to try and help make this promise to our children become a reality. We're thankful for our research team who works tirelessly doing the hard work that will result in a treatment and cure for our children. Thankful for the budget appropriation from the state of California that's making these clinical trials a reality. And thankful for our worldwide family that every day and every night, Cynthia and I look and we keep in touch with the families and we know what's going on. We have this amazing family all over the world, and so thankful for each and every one of you.
All right, Joe, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We're thankful for you and all the work that's being done. And we want to wrap this up, say thank you for paying attention to our podcast, for listening to A Rare Reality, and for spreading the word about it. We hope that we can do that more and more. We're going to have so much more packed into next year for this too. So take a listen on Apple, on Google Podcasts, on Spotify, also on our website. You can actually physically watch these. So it's great to have all of you here and involved. So thank you to each and every one of you for spending some time. Larry, thanks for being on camera. I know it's your most favorite thing to do in the whole world.
Yep, absolutely. Love it.
You guys are the best, and happy holidays, happy New Year to all of you.
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Happy holidays, everybody.
All right.